Hello everybody, I'm here with another video, and of course I'm here with the last Resident Evil figure. I've shown him in a couple of my videos, I just never reviewed him, so here he is, Studio Series 100 Bumblebee. Things I'd like to point out, I did customize mine. He did not come with that painted or the back of that painted like that. Mine is customized, I painted him myself, or his arms like that. I did that myself, so I'd like to point that out, but everything else about the figure is essentially the same. Now with that, let's get on to a review of Studio Series number 100 Bumblebee. Here he is, looking very nice. They probably should have put more paint on here. Very nice silver detailing, nice mechanical detailing. I like how the backpack folds up. It's a very nice kind of flat back. Like, it looks kind of natural. I don't know. I think it does. I like it. Oh, windows aren't complete clear plastic. Like, it's pegged on. That's awesome. If you guys can see that. See? Both sides. That's awesome. He came with 2 weapons. Right here. Zoom out the camera so you can see it better. There we go. Yep. And here he is. He's a pretty good figure, I must say. Only inaccurate thing about him is these aren't supposed to be here in the movie. They're back here, but that's a little nitpick, you know. Other than that, he's really good. He's a really cool figure. So let's go for articulation real quick. Or wait. Sorry. Now let's move on to comparisons. The first figure up we have him being compared to is Optimus Prime. Next we have Wheeljack, who I covered in the last video, or a couple videos ago. Here is Studio Series Trash Can, or Mirage. Still a disappointing figure. And next we got Studio Series RC. And now, here they all are together to show you how they look. She wants to turn like that. There, Optimus's, Trash Can, and Wheeljack. They all look very nice together. Oof. And that is it for comparisons. And there he is. Now let's get into articulation. He can move his arm out to the side about that much. He can move his arm around all the way, although it does get hindered by this, so you can just rotate it around like that if you want to. Bend at the elbow, elbow swivel, or he can rotate his elbow all the way around, I guess. Pretty nice for the arms. Very nice. No double elbow joint, no hand or wrist movement, but that's okay. Head can move up, down, left. It can look like this, it can look like that. Left, on, and it can go left about that much, right about that much, and that's pretty much it. Of course, standard, you can move the door wings, like all other Bumblebees. He can kick out about that much, but if you go any further, you're going to pop it off, his leg off, like I just did now. So, basically that is his limit. He can go kick back that much, kick forward about this much, so it's a high kick. Knee bend, about that much. Ankle rocker pivot, or ankle rocker joint right here, so he can move his ankle disc to the left about that much, and his ankle to the right about that much. He has a waist joint if you pick this up. because it will be compromised if you don't. You can do that. That's pretty nice. And he stands pretty well. Well, now he did it. But yeah. Now let's get into transformation. Holy, he's easy. What I like to start out first with is I like to bring the arms out, rotate them till they look like this. So rotate again. All right. Line the doors up. There you go. Bring these down. These are just little small things that'll help during transformation. Make it quicker. Next thing you do is you go to the legs, right? You bend in here, or you twist in here to where this part is going in. You bring this up. You rotate this around like that. And you just collapse it all in. And it snaps together. There you go. Do the same on the other side. Pop it out. Rotate it. Swivel and pop in. Then to connect it, you just go in at an angle like this. In an angle and pop together. There you go. And get the legs done. That's pretty much the back of the car. Really not hard. Next, you go with the backpack. You kind of take it all out. And you gotta disconnect this. It's a little stiff here. It's a good connection though. And then just bring the entire front of the car up and over while bringing this forward. Right? And the next thing you do is you just collapse this till it clicks. You line this up with the front like that. Next thing you do is you just close the doors and they clip in nicely in place. Next thing you do, bring the arms down, right? And then you close up the tires, you bring them in, clip them in, there you go. Next thing you do is you just bring the arms down like so, make sure they're nice and steady. And there you go, car mode. It's very easy, very simple, very cool. And as you can see, this is where my modifications came in to make it more like the movie. He does have storage for his gun on the back of his car, but what I found is better storage for this is if you put it under here like this in this configuration and put the blade in. It actually keeps everything nicely together in the back. So there's car storage. And he rolls meh. Like he doesn't really roll, but that's because they're not pinned on wheels. They're pegged on wheels, so it's whatever. Anyway, I will be back with comparisons in just a moment. Alright, so these are photos I took after making the video, and I just decided to put them in there because I thought it looked really nice. And these are pretty good poses to begin with, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just slide them in here. Now, without further ado, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Back to your regularly scheduled programming in a bit. Alright, I'm back and I'm here with comparisons in vehicle mode. There they are. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee. So, if I seem a little bit more energetic, that's because I kind of took a quick nap. But yeah, here they are. I think this is pretty in scale with how they're supposed to be in vehicle mode. I'm not sure, but they look pretty good together. Pretty darn good. Next we got Wheeljack. Jack of the wheels, a jack of all trades, if you will. With the bumbler himself, Bumblebee. And yeah, side by side. Next to each other. They look pretty good. Although I'm pretty sure this is not like, this is not in scale with how they are in vehicle mode. So, yeah. Studio Series Mirage or Studio Series Trash Can, because he's quite possibly one of the worst Studio Series or the worst Studio Series. But I'm not going to rant in this video about him. I already have in another video. There they are. Now let's get them out of here. And then last but not least, Studio Series RC. And they look pretty good together, actually. Now let's get them all together. Yeah, they look pretty good. They all look really good together. That is the entire Autobot cast. Oh, I took Bumblebee off and left Optimus. Funny. And like I said, he's a good figure. He doesn't roll. Like, if you're expecting this figure to roll, unless you're like, if your hand, okay, he'll roll. But like, if you're just like that, like, he doesn't really roll. His tires are too slick. Like, let's take Optimus for example. Right? He more just slid, right? And now the same push, further. He doesn't really roll, which is kind of meh, but whatever, you know. It's still a good figure regardless. Looks really good in Camaro mode. Like how the lights kind of reflect the light pretty well. Nice bull bar. The windscreen. But overall, I think this is a fantastic figure. It is, in my opinion, one of the best Rise of the Beast figures for the Studio Series line. It is fantastic. It probably might be the best, but I don't know. I would say it's close to number one. Yeah. If they would have pinned on the wheels and painted this better down here, it would probably definitely be number one. Absolutely. But I would definitely recommend this for a pickup. You know, it's amazing. It's way better than the $24 $25 deluxe class pricing, because it's just amazing. Its engineering is very simplistic, but it works for what he's trying to pull off. And overall, like I said, I really can't stop singing this figure's praises. It's a good figure. It really is. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day. I'm out.